Hello folks, this is George Anelli from BoardGame Box. Today I'm here with my wife, Andressa.
Hi guys!
We're gonna teach you how to play Bad Bones. So, let's go to the table. Bad Bones, it's a very fast-paced game of tower defense. It's a simple game, even with the advanced rules. Today we're gonna teach you how to play with the basic rules. So, for the setup of the game, each player is gonna take one board. There are 6 boards, so one board for each player. Each player gonna take 5 houses that gonna constitute your village. So which player village it's composed by 5 houses. Which players has a set of 6 traps, and the traps is 2 walls, 2 catapults, a dragon, and a treasure. We're gonna explain to you later how the traps works. The point of the game is to outlive your opponent. This is a tower defense, pretty basic, pretty straightforward, so it's impossible for you to overcome the skeletons that scam every round. What you need to do is smart moves to overthrow your opponents. You need to survive longer than your opponents in order to win. In a 2-player games, here we are set up for 2-player games. In 2-player games, you just need to survive longer than your opponents. If we have a game of 3 to 6 players, then the first player to be eliminated, the game ends, and the remaining players in the table, in 6 player for example, the 5 remaining players, they gonna score, and the high scores wins the game. In 2 players there's no need for score, because when the first one is eliminated, the one that survive it's the winner. So for your game you need to take a hero. Each player takes a hero. Each player takes 4 pieces of tower that constitute your central tower. And if you lose all the pieces of your tower, or if you lose all the houses in your village, the game is over for you. In order to lose this, you need to have 1 skeleton hit your tower, or 1 skeleton get out of the table of the board here in your village. So, in the beginning of the game, you're gonna take 4 skeletons here in the skeleton bag, each one of the 4 colors, yellow, blue, green, and purple. If you take any red skeletons, you just put them back and draw a new one. After that, we start the game, and the game it's follow in 4 phases. Each turn you have to do the same 4 phases. We have a track here to help us to keep in order these phases. In the first phase you need to move your hero. So you can move either orthogonally or diagonally. So they start here in the top of the tower. You can move to any one of these 8 spaces here. For example, I'm gonna move my hero here, and then Andressa makes its move. Okay, and now it's the phase 2. In phase 2 we can put traps in our boards, or we can remove traps. How the traps works: the wall, they turn the skeletons 9 degrees, and it's very important the orientation that you put your piece. For example, if you put like this, the turn that the skeleton gonna make is gonna be to this direction. If you put like this, the turn that this skeleton gonna make is to the other direction. So the orientation that you put the wall, it's very important in order to know to where you're gonna send the skeletons. Once the skeletons hit the trap, then you need to flip over the strap, and the strap is used now, and to the X, the red X. If a skeleton hits a trap that it's already used, the trap is gonna make their effect, but then they're gonna be destroyed. This means that you're gonna remove it from the game. They don't come back to your pool anymore. In the second phase where you put the traps, you can either put a trap in your board or remove a trap from your board. If you remove a trap that it's already used from your board, then you're gonna put them back in your pool and refresh it. So the next time they come back to the board, they're gonna be ready to use again. We already talked about the wall. Let's talk about the catapults. The catapults, they throw the skeletons to your opponent graveyard. If you are playing in 2-player games, they're gonna go to the opponent graveyard. If you are playing more than 2-player game, then you choose to each graveyard you're gonna send them back. Okay, once the skeleton hits the catapult, this happen. And for example, if we have like this, there's 2 skeletons that gonna hit the catapult in the same turn, in the same phase. This is valid for any one of the traps, okay? So this move here, this move here. The trap then is flip over, it's used, and then we're gonna throw this both this cup of skeletons to the graveyards. If this happens in the same phase of the turn, you don't destroy your catapult. You just flip them over and they are used. If in the other turn, in this phase, another skeleton hits your catapult, then the catapult is destroyed. But if multiple skeletons hit the catapult in the same turn, or hit the wall in the same turn, or hit the dragon in the same turn, they just flip over to the used side, and that's it. You don't destroy it, okay? So this is how the catapult work. Now the dragon. In the basic game, the dragon, it's the single trap piece that you can put over a skeleton. If you have a skeleton here, for example, that gonna hit your tower, you can use this dragon to put this over, and then you can send this skeleton to any direction that you want, to the left, to the right, up or down. So you can send them here to my right and your left. You can send them here to your right and my left. You can send them here down, or you can send them here. That's not a very smart move because you're gonna destroy your tower. So if your hero is in this space and you send this skeleton here to a space where your hero is, you just destroy this skeleton. Then you put the skeleton back in the bag, in the skeleton bag, and that's it. If you put your dragon on top of any skeletons on the board, you immediately flip over your dragon piece and they are used. If in the same turn, after you put your trap, a skeleton in the phase 3, that's the skeleton move, a skeleton hit the dragon, then the dragon effect is gonna take place, but you're gonna destroy your dragon. You're gonna discard the dragon piece and it's over, it's removed from the game. And this is how the dragon works. And for list, the treasure, they attracts all the skeletons around. So if you have a skeleton here, here, and here, all these skeletons gonna turn to face the treasure and gonna move to the space with the treasure. And then when the skeletons hit the treasure, they took over the treasure. the treasure is missed. It's out from the game. You cannot use again your treasure. The only way to protect the treasure is if your hero is on top of the treasure. Then all the skeletons that are attracted to the treasure, they are destroyed, and the treasure keep on the table. This is why the treasure it starts with the red X up, because this marks that when a skeleton hits, even if it's the first time, you're gonna lose your treasure. That's how it works. So that's how the trap works. Let's talk about now the skeleton movements. All the skeletons, you're gonna put them when they are out. For example, let me take one piece here. It's a purple skeleton. Okay, you need to check the orientation to put them up. So the right place to put this skeleton is here. If you put this skeleton here, they are turned to the side, so it's a wrong place, a wrong position. If you put here, they are upside down, so it's a wrong position. The only right position to put your skeleton is when the draw of the skeleton is face up. Okay, and that's it. So first phase, move your hero. Second phase, put a trap in your board. Third phase, you flip this marker here to the other side. They are white sides and black sides. So you start the first turn with the white side up, then you flip to the black side up. This means that you're gonna move all your skeleton, and in order to track the skeletons that already move, you just flip them over to the correspondent sides. So you flip them over to the black side here, to the black side here, to the black side here, and all my 4 skeletons move. Now Andressa gonna make the skeletons moves in their table. So
Okay.
let's move here. Yes, flip them over. Next one. All the 4. Yes, all the 4 they need to move. Each one move once. And that and that. Flip all them over. And that's it. That's the skeleton phase. Now the 4th phase, you just respawn skeletons. So each one of us gonna take 3 pieces here from the bag. I'm gonna put 3 pieces of skeletons in my graveyard, and 3 pieces of skeletons in Andressa's graveyards. And then we're gonna check the orientation of these skeletons, and we're gonna put them with the right color up. In this case, the right color is the black color. Yes, the black color up. Yeah, perfect. So this here, and this here. And in this turn, 2 skeletons hit my catapult. So my catapult is flipped over. You put, yeah, in the same place. So my catapult is flipped over. It's already been used. And I send these 2 skeletons to Andressa's graveyard. Yeah, and you need to put them in your board.
Oh my God.
These 2 plus all of them. Check the orientation. Perfect. That's it. And then you just repeat the turn. So first our hero move. For example, I'm gonna move my hero here. I'm gonna destroy this skeleton. I just put them back in the bag. So it's your turn to move your hero. Perfect. Now it's our turns to put a trap or to remove a trap from the board. I'm gonna remove my catapult because I don't wanna lose it. So I remove and I refresh it. I take back to the pool and I refresh it. So next time they come back to the board, they're gonna be ready to go.
O que acontece se eu colocar aqui?
Perfect.
Pra fora?
Yeah, if you put here, this skeleton gonna move to here and they gonna be redirected to the forest. When the skeleton is directed to the forest, you just send it to my graveyard. If you are playing with more than 2 players in 2-player game, all the skeletons that move out of your forest to your forest, they're gonna move to your opponent graveyards. If you are playing a 3-player games, for example, the skeletons that go out here in my right, in your left, they go to this player here. The skeletons that go out here go to this player here. The skeletons that go out this direction, I choose to where I want to send them. Okay? And the skeletons that go out here, they just destroy one of my houses. Each village get 5 houses. If the 5 houses is destroyed, game is over for you. If each tower has 4 floors, if the 4 floors are destroyed, then it's game over too. So if one skeleton hits here, you just remove one piece of her tower. Another skeleton hits, you remove another piece, and go on and go for. That's it. This is how to play Bad Bones in the basic version. It's very simple, very straightforward, quick game, quick to learn. I really enjoy this game. I really enjoy how direct it is. It's just pure tower defense with a lot of enemies coming. It's overwhelming. How many skeletons is in the board in the late turns. It's impossible for you to survive, but your goal, your objective, it's not to survive. Your objective is to outlive your opponent. That's it. You need to play smart. You need to use your traps in the right places, in the right turns, in the right orders to keep you alive a little bit longer than your opponent in order to win. Thank you guys. This is how to play Bad Bones. I hope you enjoyed this video. So check the like button, subscribe to our channel to receive all the informations about the content that we are post here. See you later guys. Bye bye.
See you. Thanks.